Hello everyone, it's Jessica and I am bringing you day 25 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life with this sketch by Jessie B. And this is a gorgeous hexagon sketch, which, as you know, hexagon sketches are my favorite. I absolutely love using hexes in any layout that I possibly can. And apologies here for the odd angle as my son is playing around with my tripod here. So I'll fix it in a second, but just bear with me for a moment. So I'm just ripping my white sheet of cardstock down a little bit on a couple spots as shown in the sketch, and I'm going to cut the middle out as you've seen me do before to save on paper so I can use this on another layout in the future. So I'm just cutting that, and I'm going to use this wood grain paper as my border, and then my white cardstock I have cut down a little bit on the edges just to make that a border around my edge. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that down because I'm not going to do anything else to the white cardstock. I'm just going to go ahead and put it down, and then I am going to start cutting out my hexagons. As you can see, I've already cut one of my photos down to a hexagon to use as one of the hexagon shapes, and then the other one I left as a square as shown in the sketch. So I am using papers from Hip Kit Club, and this one is from July of 2021. It's one of my absolute favorite kits, and I've been using it a lot lately. So I'm just cutting a couple of the hexagon shapes from a few of the pattern papers. I absolutely love this yellow, and I love this greenish blue one here. So I'm going to use those colors to match my wood grain border. And then I'm gonna put a title on here, probably with some Bella Boulevard letters. That's kind of my go-to lately. And I'm just arranging these pretty much exactly as shown in the sketch. I'm sticking very, very closely to it today, and I'm really not going on much of a tangent. I'm just making this a super quick layout today and a super fast video. So I am actually going to pull out a bunch of stuff from my summer stash box as well. So you'll see me kind of throw some random embellishments down and use those up. I have some old like sandcastle embellishments and some anchors that I'm going to use, and just all kinds of various things that I found in my stash box. And I like to keep that for layouts like this that I don't really have a whole lot that matches with these photos and this particular layout, so I just kind of pull things that match from my stash box whenever I can, and I'm always happy to use things out of there because it's kind of like stash busting for me. When I can throw a pack of embellishments away from that because I've used them all, it just makes me super happy. So I'm popping up my one hexagon photo with these 3D foam squares just to give it a little bit of texture and dimension. And my die set is actually the Stitch hexagons, I believe from Echo Park, if I remember right. And then here I'm pulling out some of the embellishments from this Hip Kit Club, but they weren't really jiving with the feel of my layout. I could have went with them, but I ended up pulling the cactus and the leaf off in the end. But I did keep the little cute pineapple because that's going to be cute next to my title. And here's my little gremlin coming in. He is not the one in the subject of the photos, but he is my other one. He's my younger son, Otto, and he is going to be pulling things off my desk and trying to help me today. So I found this cute little sandcastle from my stash and this adorable little whale that I thought just looked so cute on here. And then I pulled out this old collection that I have, and I'm going to use some of these chipboard stickers. And this one here's from Hip Kit Club. I got it from I think a Black Friday sale when they were just doing some extra kit sales. So I try to make some of these chipboards work, but they just weren't working out for the feel of this layout. So I kind of just go and start doing my title and come back to it, because sometimes I feel like if I just kind of set it aside and work on some other part of the layout and come back to it, then it seems to come together quickly for me. So I'm just popping down my title using some Blvd Florence alphas in black, and it's gonna say Sandy Smiles. I thought that was pretty appropriate because my son is smiling and he's having a blast playing in the sand with his little tractor. So he was just having such a good day. And I love these little wood pieces from the hip kit as well. They're super cute. You can use them not only for summer layouts, but other layouts as well. So I've been using them for quite a few layouts lately. And then I have this cute little umbrella. It's actually for a drink, but I got this little kit of them in, I think it was like the Target dollar aisle or something, but I got a whole bunch of them because I thought they'd be super cute on summer layouts. So those are from my little summer stash box too that I pulled out, but I thought that green would just be perfect and it matched absolutely perfectly with this layout. So I'm just throwing a couple more of these wood pieces down, and then I'm just going to throw a couple more embellishments down here, like these anchors. See, my little gremlin there is trying to steal all of my wood pieces. And then I'm gonna throw a couple of these stars down. There are some little flowers in this one too that I really wanted to use, but I couldn't really find good spots for them as like where they looked okay. So in the end, I just stuck with the little stars. I did pop in one of the blue flowers at the top by the anchor here in a second. There it is. There's the little blue one. I thought it looked cute, but I didn't want to overpower the hexagons because I feel like with my layouts I add so much stuff a lot of times, and I didn't want the hexagon to become hidden. So here I'm just popping up the yes please little label here on top of the photo, and then I'm going to stamp my date with my Becky Higgins date stamp, and then I'm just going to doodle around the edge. So nothing fancy here. I'm just doing just some lines, some dots, and little squiggles, just to kind of give my edge there a little bit of a finished look. Sometimes I'll sew around the edge, but since I did some distressing, I didn't really want to do any sewing around the edges. So that's gonna finish it up for me pretty much. I'm gonna write, oh, how I enjoy these summer days with you. And here's the finished layout. So I hope you guys can play along with us in the Facebook group, which I'll link below, and check out the other creators because there's a lot of inspiration to see. So thank you so much for stopping by today, and feel free to hit the subscribe button. Bye-bye.